Alright, so phones are off, passenger brief, I haven't got a passenger, seats are good, and harnesses good, parking brakes on, rears off, instruments look fine. Controls going through movement, trim set, flaps look good, cabin air is off, alt air exercise and then off, alt static, force B, guardian off, fuel, we've got 40 there, we've got 50 there, so we'll stick on the left hand tank, power lever full and free, set to idle, thrust lever, friction, yeah, okay, friction's fine, battery master on, so water level light comes on and goes out, main bus on, AD and CD should be diagnostics only, that's fine. VADEC has Alt, AD and CD on. Circuit breakers are good. Beacon is on. Blur we don't have. Fuel pump okay, fuel pump is on. So we're going to set the engine master on, wait for the glow plug to go out, clear prop, okay, I'm going to start, oil pressure, green, load, 13, ish, RPMs, the RPMs are running a bit high, I think.
Currently no traffic to affect.
Sarum, November. Ultimate Radio Golf Charlie Echo Golf Sierra requesting airport information for local flight on TTOB.
Okay, so we'll fire up the radios,
Okay, we're on com 1 for both.
Golf Charlie Echo Golf Sierra Sarum radio, good morning, visibility 5. Runway 24, left hand circuit, QNH 1024.
Check, 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 check.
QNH 1024, 24, left hand side.
Okay, so that sounds a bit better. Radio levels are fine. Both radios are set. Transponder is set to standby. AI looks good. HI looks fine. T's and P's. Alright, so the cool temperature and the oil temperature is still low, but it's frankly bloody freezing, so that's not entirely surprising. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. I'm going to let Kegs go ahead of me, the red one, while I just figure off. I'll see if I can get some heat going on the windscreen. Right. Off they go. Okay. Morning, all Sarum Radio. This is Student Golf Bravo with Oscar India requesting radio check and airfield information for circuits with 1 POB.
Student Golf Bravo Whiskey Oscar India on Sarum radio. Good morning, visibility 5, runway 24, left hand circuit, QFE 1014.
Confirm runway 24 with a left hand circuit and QFE of 1014, Student Golf Bravo with Oscar India. Okay, 1014, sounds about right. So we're on runway 24 with a left hand circuit, so that's expected and good. I'm just going to give these guys a minute to do their thing. See if I can figure out how these heat controls work. Okay, well, let's start our taxi down. Let's do a quick look around. Everything looks okay. Parachutes coming down already. So I heard over the radio that Kegs was doing some local flying, so hopefully they won't be tying up the circuit. I don't know what November Kilo is doing, so we'll have to see and keep an eye out for him. Okay, so we'll do our taxi checks. We're rolling, right hand rudder, ball moves, left hand rudder, ball moves, HI moves, compass moves. It's okay. Check the brakes. Okay, right hand brake and we move right. Left hand brake and we move left. And both brakes, we stop. So we'll have to pay attention to where everyone's doing their power checks. Otherwise, there's a danger of getting blown off the runway. So it's a lovely day today. Now, just whilst we're trundling down here, this is a bit of a getting back in the saddle solo circuit session because, frankly, I scared the crap out of myself the last time I went out because, for me, and I'm sure for everyone else it was perfectly fine, but for me
Sam radio, Mule 1, request for runway crossing.
the crosswinds were a tad higher than I was comfortable dealing with.
Mule 1, Roger, no traffic effect.
And so I ended up blowing off the first landing because I literally couldn't land.
Mule 1, runway vacated.
I ended up sailing 3/4 of the way down the runway sideways before I decided that enough was enough and went around. And then did another landing and got down, but it was not pretty and it was a bit hairy and frankly ended up scaring the bejesus out of myself. So it's a nice day. There's next to no wind.
Golf November Kilo is ready to depart runway 24.
Roger, wind pick up.
Roger, Golf November Kilo.
Okay, so this isn't ideal, but they've not given me a huge amount of room, so I'm going to sit here for my continuing checks. Okay, so there is no wind today, so it doesn't matter where I'm pointing. I've got kegs sat next to me, which you can't actually see, but they're parallel to me. So I think they're about to do their power checks. Okay, so parking brake is on, power is idle, fuel, okay. So we're going to change the tank to the right at 9:10, right tank. Okay, so we'll do our FADEC check now. So hold in there. Okay, so both lights come on and the RPM increases, switches to B, and the RPM decreases. Switches to A, and the RPM increases, decreases. FADEC A light goes out, and the RPM returns to idle. Okay, so we'll test the force B. So force B on. Felt the little jump over, and then off and guarded. Okay, so we're going to do our power checks now. So we are clear behind. As I say, we've got kegs off to our right there. Parking brake is on. Brakes are covered. Okay, A, D, and CD are all green now, so the temperatures have come up to an operating temperature. So power full forward. Okay, so the load is at 100%. Okay, so that's interesting. So the brakes were not holding. So that's a first. And I suspect that's because of the wet grass. So let's do that again. Okay, so gyros, good. Alt air. So this is interesting actually, I haven't had this before, so I'm doing my power checks and I'm having to do bits at a time. So I'll do the alt air now. So alt air open and then closed, and okay, thrust to idle. So we were skidding there, so I'm pretty confident that the brakes are actually okay. It's simply the fact that the grass is wet and it was skidding us along.
November, next sortie will be 10 canopies from 10 and then 15,000 feet.
Okay, so we're going on. So the battery master switch is on, the main bus is on, fade all lights are out, trimmers are set to neutral. Fuel, I'm going to switch back to the left-hand tank because there's more fuel in there. Fuel pump is on. Pitot heat, so if flight temp is going to be less than 5 degrees in cloud or in rain. So the temperature's low, but we're not flying in any cloud or rain, so we don't really need the pitot heat on. Alt air is off. Instruments
What's the search for this car?
all look fine. Flaps set to 10%. Hatches good. Harness is good. Controls are fine. Transponder set to alt. Strobes are on. Landing light is on. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. Alt Sarum ready, shooting Golf, Bravo, Wisconsin, ready for departure on 24.
So I'm friendly, roger, wind is calm.
Student Golf, Oscar, yeah. Okay, so let's turn ourselves around. Let's see who's about. So November Kilo's up. The caravan is down picking up passengers, and Kegs is just taking off. So, of the ones I know, there shouldn't be anyone else in the circuit. I'll take a good look. Okay. Can't see anything in the circuit. Kegs is on their way. Okay, so quick run through of what we're going to do. Take off, head to 500, turn left onto crosswind to 800, turn left onto downwind, do our checks, come around and down again. Flaps are set to 10%. Gauges are green, everything looks green. Off we go. Okay, speed's heading towards 40. Start some back pressure. Okay, and we're up. Heading towards 70. Okay, everything looks good. Got good power. So we're going to trim. And off we go. Okay, heading off towards 300. Okay. Circuit looks good. Okay, and we're at 500 feet, so we'll now start our turn onto crosswind, making sure we keep a good lookout. It's a nice sort of misty, murky day today, so hopefully get some good views. Okay, so we are heading up towards 800 feet. I can see the caravan coming around behind me. So we're going to level off at 800 feet. We're going to retrim. Okay, we'll dial back to about 70% power. Keep an eye on what's going on. Okay, and then we're going to make our turn to downwind. Airfield is off to our left. Turning nicely around the cathedral. Maintain the lookout. Okay, we'll do our downwind checks. So undercarriage is down because it's fixed. Parking brake is off. Fuel pump's on. We've got loads of fuel to go around. Hatches and harnesses look good. Lookout looks good. Out of direction is fine. Next down the call.
Also, I'm ready. Student Golf, Oscar India, downwind, runway 24 for touch and go.
Okay.
About 5 minutes to go.
Okay, everything looks good. Got a bit of a rainbowish thing going on over there. Circuit looks clear. So we're parallel to the runway at the moment, and we'll get ready to make our turn onto our base leg shortly. My point of reference is the Iron Age Hill Fort that's directly in front of us there, and then I've got a point of reference of my little house over there. Now when I do this, I do need to make sure that I'm not doing my usual too high, too fast land halfway down the runway situation, which is frankly a pain in the arse. Okay, so I'm going to start my turn on base in a second. Keep a good lookout, make sure there's no one out there. Looks fine. Okay, so we're going to turn on to base now. Okay, so we're going to cut power back to about 20%, put in a couple of stages of flap, we're going to retrim, and we're looking for 75 knots. Okay, so keeping a good lookout whilst we're doing this. Okay, the circuit looks clear. We have our 75 knots. We're going to turn on to our final in a second. Okay.
Also, I'm ready. Student Golf, Oscar India, final 2 for touch and go. Student Golf, Oscar India.
Okay, so we have our 75 knots. It's a bit high, but we're okay, I think. So I'm looking for hitting that 2-4. Okay, so 65 knots, so threshold. Okay, so we're going to hold off, hold off, hold off, hold off, and full power. So it wasn't too bad, it was still a bit longer than I really wanted it to be, but not a terrible landing. But, you know, practice makes perfect, so off we go again. Alright, so we're going to head out to 500 again. Watch out for these birds. So do need to keep an eye out for the parachutes. They haven't called procedures yet, but I'm sure they will do shortly. Okay, so we'll turn out onto our crosswind. Okay, and we're going to level off at 800 feet. Dial back the power. Retrim. Check the circuit. Okay, looks good. So we'll turn on to our downwind leg. Making sure to keep a good lookout. Okay, so we will do our downwind checks. So undercarriage is still down, parking brake is still off, fuel pump's on, fuel looks good, everything's in the green, hatches and harnesses are good, lookouts are good.
Sarum radio student Golf Oscar India downwind from 24 for touch go.
Come on, good, Roger.
Okay, we've got a bit of mist rolling in here, but that shouldn't cause us any problems. Okay, so we're going to get ready to turn onto our base leg in a second. Make sure we keep a good lookout. Okay, make our turn on to base. Circuit still looks clear. Okay, so we're going to pull the power back to about 20%. Get 2 stages lap and retrim. Because we are looking again for 75 knots. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of parachutes in the air.
So I do need to be a bit careful of that. Okay, so we're going to turn up to final now.
Oscar ready, student Golf Oscar India, line runway 24, Dutch go.
Oscar India, roger. Come.
Okay, keeping an eye on these parachutes. Definitely don't want to get tangled up in one of those. Okay, so hold off. Okay, and again, full power. So, I was a bit long there, and I think primarily because I was concentrating too much on the parachutes just coming down and making sure I didn't get one of them tangled up in my prop. So we'll pay a bit more attention next time. Okay, so we're heading out towards 500 feet again. Circuit still looks clear. So interestingly, I was detecting some sort of fluctuations in the RPMs, and just sort of starting to wonder what that was all about. And I had the friction off on the thrust lever, and I hadn't actually noticed the vibrations of the engine because it's still a bit cold and running a bit bumpy. The vibrations were moving the thrust lever. So what I thought were fluctuations were actually the lever physically moving. So that's a good one to remember. Okay, so keeping an eye out for these parachutes still. We're levelling off at 800 feet, dialing the power back to about 70% on our crosswind. I want to maintain 800 feet in this turn because I'm still might be a bit on the turn, which is not great. Okay, so still keeping a good lookout. We will make our turn onto our base leg. Okay, so that's better. We've made our turn on base. We've maintained 800 feet. I've got a sneaking suspicion Alpha November's out here somewhere, so I need to keep my eye out for him. In the meantime, then, we'll do our downwind checks. So, carriage is down, parking brake is off, fuel pump is on. Still got lots of fuel. Hatches and harnesses are good. Lookout is good. Still in the green across the board, so that's good. Yeah, let's just keep a beady eye out for anyone else in the circuit.
Oscar Radio Golf, student Golf Oscar India down with 24, Dutch go.
Come on, good, you guys.
Okay, so we're taking a slightly wider circuit this time because I ended up being a little bit squished into the final when I came in the last time, so I'll give myself a bit more space this time. And it gives you a bit of a different view. I don't know if you can see the sign HL Ford that's up ahead of us across, but there's quite a few of them around. They're really quite interesting. Okay, so we'll get ready to start our turn on to our base leg in a second. keeping an eye out for November Kilo. Okay, so we'll turn on to final. Base rather, sorry. There's one more parachute I can see coming down over there, so hopefully that's the lock now. Okay, so we'll draw back to about 20%. Give ourselves some flap and retrim. So we're looking for that 75 knots. Which is what we've got there. Okay, so we'll keep a good eye out in the circuit. Two more parachutes coming down over there to my left, so once again need to keep an eye on those buggers. I don't think anyone's ever actually run into a parachutist, but I can imagine it's probably not the greatest of experiences. Okay, so we will make our turn on to final.
Oscar ready to go Oscar and you'll have 2 4 for attachment.
Oscar, you're on 7 minutes come.
Should go Oscar again.
Okay, so we are at 300 feet, we are at 75 knots. This one feels a bit better. Got to watch the power and the height, but looking pretty good so far. Okay, those 2 canopies are fine. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near us. Alright, so this path looks a lot better. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and then full power. And we're going to retrim. And we'll climb out again to 500 feet. Right, that was a lot better. So I came in a lot flatter this time, rather than my usual sort of nosedive in to get everything right. So now all I have to do is remember how I did it. Okay, so we're going to climb out again to 500. There's someone joining the circuit somewhere, so I do need to keep an eye out for them. Okay, so we're turning onto our crosswind, climbing up towards 800 feet. Can't see anyone yet. Okay, so we're going to level off at 800. Bring back the power. Retrim. Alright, so we definitely need to keep a greedy eye out, because there's definitely someone around. Okay, so we're going to make our turns downwind. runway 24. Okay, so we'll do our checks. Landing gears down, parking brake is off, fuel pump is on. Fuel tank's still good. Hatches and harnesses. Hatches and harnesses is good. Lookout. Still can't see anyone in the circuit yet.
Also ready, student golf Oscar India, downwind runway 24 for touch again.
Ah, yeah, okay. I can see him. He's off to my right, running parallel to me over there. Okay, so he's going to come in behind me from the looks of it. So we will make our turn onto our base leg. I think he's actually going to do an orbit from the looks of it. Give himself a bit of space. Okay, so we're going to make our base leg turn now.
Morning, on Sam Radio, this is Golf Charlie Charlie, Susie Lima, radio check. Apply to the southwest 1 QB.
Golf Charlie Charlie, Lima, Sam Radio, 1 24 left hand circuit. Tuning, 0.
Okay, so we're going to dial the power back to 100%. 25% flapping and trim. Looking for 75 knots. Circuit looks clear. Assume that chap is going to orbit and then come in behind me. Okay, so we will make our turn on the final.
Ready, student golf Oscar India, Madison 24 for touch again. Student golf Oscar India.
Okay, so we'll speed. Okay, we're maintaining 75 knots. And we're looking to hit that back. Okay, so we're over threshold 65 knots. Hold off. Okay, and full power. Good. Drop flats, retrim, and head back off to 500 feet again. Bit long on that one, but you know, again, we're looking for perfection at the moment. So the closer to that 2.4 I'm dropping my wheels, the better at this point. Okay, circuit looks good. 500 feet, so we'll turn on to crosswind. So I think this will be our last one. We'll see, I might do one more after this one. Okay, so we are now crosswind to 24 and at 800 feet, so I'm going to level off and start back power to about 10. Retrim for 800 feet. Well, to be precise, retrim is maintained. Keep an eye out on the circuit, all looks good. Quite a lot of mist rolling about here, so it's obviously quite chilly. Okay, so we'll make our turn upside down. Circuit still looks clear. Bet the fishing's nice in these rivers. Might keep that going at some point. Oh, you do. So we are now on our downwind leg. Parking brake is off, send the carriage down, fuel pump on, fuel still good, engine on still good, circuit looks clean.
Once I'm ready to go crosswind now.
Okay, circuit still looks clear. You see the caravan's just taking off with another batch of suicidal skydivers. There is just absolutely no way it's never going to happen. You can almost imagine you can hear the screams on the way through. Okay, so we're getting ready to turn on to our base mode. Give myself a bit more room again this time. Circuit still looks clear. Okay, so we'll make that turn on the base. Give ourselves a couple of minutes. Right. Maintain our 55 knots. Yeah, there's a microlight just getting ready to take off. Getting nice distance. Good. Okay, so there's our final. Okay, so
parking brake
on.
It goes off. Thrust lever idle. Engine master. Off. Battery master off. Main bus off. Fuel pump off. Landing light off. Strobes leave on. Okay, so all things being equal, that could have gone a lot worse. Had 4 half decent circuits. Which didn't go too badly. Feeling a bit better about that. So that's pretty good. Our next lesson is going to be our first navigation lesson, so I need to sit down and figure out how to get the whiz wheel working and everything else. But thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good time. See you later.